Hi, it's Anna here, coming at you with part 2 of the care home case study. Today I really wanted to focus in on malodours, particularly around incontinence. I don't think that this area is really spoken about enough, so I really wanted to kind of drill down today to really focus on what products we've got to really help and support with this. We have a number of care homes that work with us that when you walk through the door, you're not met with the smell of urine. And that, as a family member, as a service user, is so important in terms of making the care home feel like home. So I think it's really important. So this is all laid out in the blog, and I've got links down below so you can click into them and have a look at the products. Please like and share this video. Obviously, the more views that we get, the better. You know, I'm all about spreading the knowledge. So the first thing that I'm talking about is the bed squares that we stock. These are absorbent bed pads, they're quite large. They are basically put on the bed and absorb any liquid that's introduced to them. They can absorb quite a lot of liquid, and there's a back on them that stops the liquid from getting through them, so they don't ever allow access for the urine to actually touch the mattress. So they're great for preserving dignity, keeping the urine away from the skin, and just keeping the overall area nice and dry. So that would be the first kind of stop that I would put in place. The second, so the chemicals I'm going to talk about today are all biocidal. So they're made of biological agents. Sorry, they're all biological. They're all made of biological agents. So basically enzymes. So I'm going to explain how these work. So the first product that I'm going to talk about is a product called Blue Away. It's a great product for spraying around washrooms. So that's what it's invented for. But I use it for much more applications than just washrooms. For washrooms, it's designed for around the toilets, the sinks, and around the urinals. So anywhere where urine can leak onto the floor. Urine is made of proteins, it's made of water waste, it's made of uric acid and urea, and when the urea turns into ammonia, that's when the smell really starts to permeate the environment. So because uric acid is made of proteins are inherently sticky, so they stick to things. So anything that's got any kind of a surface on it, they'll stick to. So grout, uric acid loves to stick to grout. The inside of drains, and I'll come back to that, it loves to stick to the inside of drains where it then builds up and emits this awful smell of ammonia. But this is great to be sprayed on hard floors, tiles, grout, anywhere that the uric acid can really stick and it's difficult to dislodge it, so with a mop, etc. So this product, you spray it on, leave it for as long as possible, and then just pass a mop over it, leaving behind some of the enzymes. Now the enzymes that are left behind will actually eat away at the uric acid or the proteins and digest them, so i.e. getting rid of them. Obviously the more urine that's introduced to that area, the more the uric acid builds up, the more protein is present, so the longer that this will take to eat away at it. As long as you continue to use this, then that protein will get eaten away and the smell will eventually dissipate. Keep using it and the smell will return. It's a great product, and also environmentally friendly because it's, you know, a biological product. The second product I wanted to talk about was these BioBlocks. So these are intended primarily for urinals. So you pop them in the urinal, so particularly in older buildings, which is prevalent to care homes, pubs, clubs, restaurants, but also anywhere where urinals are present. So anywhere that the smell of the toilets meets you at the door, you need these. So these are basically popped in place of your toss block. in place of your deodorizer. These ones will actually, the block dissolves when the water comes through it, not completely, but just a tiny bit. These basically dissolve and then pass the enzymes down into your drains. So anywhere that's got an old building, there'll be a massive build-up of proteins, amino acids, uric acids that's basically sticking into your drain, which is then emitting this foul odour of ammonia. Pop one of these in and the enzymes then are flushed down the drain. I would encourage you to turn down your water flushing, which in turn will save you money on your water bill. So lots of urinals, particularly urinals with a professionally fitted system, will turn up the water to flush. So you're basically flushing away as much of that protein as possible. But what they're not accounting for is that protein is really sticky and it sticks to the side. So you need something to introduce something which will eat away at that protein. So this then uses the same technology as the Blue Away. So these enzymes stick to the protein and then eat away at it and digest it. And the more that you use these, the more of an ecosystem you're actually creating there within your drain, and the more that will eat away at the smell. Keep using these, the smell will dissipate, and you keep using them, it never comes back. The final product that I want to talk to you about is this, Riosan. Riosan is again a biological chemical. It is full of enzymes and it smells heavenly. It smells like bubblegum. So this is great for popping into your extraction machine. You can spray it onto surfaces, you can mop onto surfaces, you can agitate it, you can spray it on, but correctly dilute it within your carpet extraction machine. You can then introduce it into the carpet and then suck it up, leaving behind some of the enzymes. You need to make sure it's diluted properly and do a patch test in an inconspicuous area. Obviously it's got colour in it, so any particularly light carpets you must do a patch test. And this will then suck up all of the bad smells, all of the dirt out of your carpet, and will introduce and leave behind some enzymes which will then work away at getting rid of the rest of the malodours in your carpet. It's great for dogs. Anybody that's got dogs in their house and wants to get rid of the smell of them, this is great. I use this in my house because we have dogs. So that is all from me, and this is the final round of